Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is an elimination tag team match with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, he hails from Chicago, Illinois, and weighs in tonight at 275 pounds, the total package, Lex Luger. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the metavirus, an act of biological warfare on the part of Mark Zuckerberg, is something which I'm very much still feeling the effects of, but nonetheless I'm going to soldier on here, and hopefully these competitors don't get too close to me. I don't want them to come down at the hands of Zuckerberg's evil doing, but nonetheless Lex Luger, the total package, set to team up with his long-time friend and long-time tag team partner Sting, hoping to get one final act of revenge against the demonic duo of Kane and The Undertaker. What a match this is going to be, ladies and gentlemen. Luger looks ready, Luger looks prepared, full of confidence. Ladies and gentlemen, his tag team partner. He hails from Venice Beach, California, and weighs in tonight at 250 pounds, and he is the current reigning past-gen television champion. This is Sting. Well, our great past-gen television champion Sting. He's had many battles with both Kane and The Undertaker, but through it all he's managed to keep hold of that belt, that past-gen television title. Sting sees this as a final act of revenge, a final act of retribution. This could be the final encounter between Sting and those demonic forces. It could very well be here if Sting can get the victory along with Lex Luger. Dream match for the ages. But Sting's not thinking about dream matches, he's thinking about finally putting this feud to bed once and for all. Unfortunately for him, these two men stand in his way. Ladies and gentlemen, their opponents, they weigh in tonight at a combined weight of 655 pounds. The team of Kane and The Undertaker, the Brothers of Destruction. Has there ever been a more deadly force in tag team wrestling, perhaps in wrestling history? These two near 7 foot 300 plus pound brothers have reigned terror on the wrestling world for many decades. Will that reign of terror end tonight? Or can Sting and Lex Luger finally put a rest to this force of destruction? Personally, if I was a betting man, I'd have to go with these two brothers. I don't see anybody that can stop them, but if anybody can, it has to be the team of Sting and the total package Lex Luger, as The Undertaker starting out here against Lex Luger, tries a clothesline, Luger managing to get out of the way, and a big back body drop by the total package. Oh, look at that though, low blow by The Undertaker, and now knocking Luger down. Lex Luger, perhaps one of the most impressive athletes to ever set foot in a wrestling ring, but The Undertaker really going to work on him, sending him for the ride off the rope, picks him up, look at that power by Taker. Picking the 275 pounder up with complete ease. Now to cover, lateral press, shoulders down. We could have our first elimination here, but Luger managing to get the shoulder up just in the nick of time. Very nearly became a handicap match here with a 2-on-1 against Sting. But my God, Luger's a fighter. He's not going to give up that easily. It's not just an athletic contest, this is personal. After all, The Undertaker and Kane have put Lex Luger's friend through Sting over the past few months, as Luger charges in with a thunderous clothesline. This is a battle of emotions, not a battle of wits. And when things get emotional inside that squared circle, when strategy goes out of the window, that's when people get hurt. As now Luger really going to work with The Undertaker with heavy strikes to the head, now picking him up. Look at this power, the 328 pounder picked up and dropped with a big vertical suplex. Now Luger Irish whipping the Undertaker, sending him into the corner, comes charging in with another thunderous clothesline. Lex Luger may have had a bit of a hiccup, a bit of a bad start, but he's making up for it now. Now picking up the dead man once again. And look at this raw power by Luger. Look at this strength on full display in front of this capacity crowd, as Luger finally drops him with all that blood rushing to the head. And now Luger with a lateral press, shoulders down. Could the Undertaker about to be eliminated? No, he's not, getting the shoulder up very quickly. Now Kane coming into the ring, but Luger going right after the big red machine as well, but making a mistake trying to fight both men, and as his attention was diverted there, the Undertaker taking him down with that Russian leg sweep. You have a partner in that corner for a reason. You don't fight two men at once, and Luger now finding that out the hard way as the Undertaker picks him up and just throws the big man right across the ring. Luger fighting with his heart instead of his head there, and he's now paying the price as he finds himself at the mercy of the Phenom himself, the Undertaker. Undertaker sending him for the ride off the ropes, tries a big right hand, mistimes it but nails it that time, and Luger goes crashing down to the canvas. Luger trying to do everything himself, and now getting double teamed as Kane gets the tag in, and a big time double spine buster by the Brothers of Destruction. Lateral press now, that could be enough to put Luger away. Shoulders are down, and Luger once again just about surviving. Not thriving but surviving. Luger by the skin of his teeth, managing to stay in this match, but the way this is going, if he doesn't get the tag to Sting very, very soon, he's not going to be able to stick in there for much longer. As the big red machine going down, raining down strikes to the face, and now Luger. Oh, this isn't good news. Luger busted open. The sight of his own blood. And now Kane with his hand around the throat of the total package. Picks him up and nails a thunderous choke slam. That one mistake by Luger, and he's been paying the price for that for the past couple of minutes and getting absolutely destroyed, as now the Undertaker coming in. And now another double team move by these demonic brothers. Luger in a very bad way, and now the Undertaker going for the tombstone. You've got to feel if he hits this, Luger's got to be out of this match, and the Undertaker does just that, nails the tombstone. Lex Luger looks to be out for the count, and that's it. Luger been eliminated. Sting now finds himself in the unenviable position of being 2-on-1 against these big monsters, but nonetheless, Sting coming out and fighting. Really going to work on the Undertaker, and the Undertaker caught off guard by this aggressive start by Sting. Goes for the missile dropkick over the top. Well, he did catch it, but didn't quite get all of it on the dead man. And now look at this, the Stinger. The Stinger trying to lock it in, the Scorpion Deathlock. Trying to finish off the Undertaker, but Kane coming in and breaking up that submission attempt. The numbers game here surely cost Sting the victory there, because he would have finished off the Undertaker had he locked in that deathlock, but Sting still fighting on nonetheless. Perched on the top rope once again, goes for the big double axe handle and nails it right across the head. Undertaker not faring well here against the Stinger. Nice inverted atomic drop. Sting like a house on fire here. Sends him into the corner, nails the Stinger splash. Stinger really giving the Brothers of Destruction a run for the money. Another Stinger splash in the corner. Sting, Irish whip, sends him for the ride once again. Big back body drop. The Undertaker unprepared for this level of aggression by the Stinger. And the Stinger really going to work nice. Finally a reversal by the Undertaker and a big right hand. Perhaps the turning point here. As now the Undertaker sending Sting into the corner and finally gets the tag to his brother. And a big kick to the ribs, my God. Could have a few cracked ribs after that. The force, the impact. And now Kane in, allowing the Brothers of Destruction to use those numbers to their advantage. It's 2-on-1. Stinger's got no allies now. He's got no one to get the tag to if he's in trouble. And he's certainly in trouble now. A low blow by Kane. As if Sting wasn't at enough of a disadvantage, and now Kane with his hand around the throat nails the choke slam on the Stinger. And look at the Undertaker, he's pleading for the tag. Oh, he wants to get in there now. Now Sting's in a vulnerable position, and he's going to get his wish. Kane tagging him in. Wait a minute, Sting reversing the Irish whip, sending the Undertaker. The two brothers colliding. My God. A bit of miscommunication there on the part of the Brothers of Destruction. And now the Scorpion Death Drop on The Undertaker. The leg is hooked. Kane trying to get in to break up the count, but he won't get there in time. Well, it's one-on-one now. It's Kane against Sting. The Undertaker with a look of disbelief on his face. And now the numbers have been equalised, but Kane really going after the Stinger now. And what the hell's the Undertaker doing on the outside of the ring? He's lingering about. He's not gone to the back. What the hell is he playing at? Has Kane really going to work on Sting? Oh, and look at the Undertaker going under the ring for the steel chair. Oh, come on. Come on. Well, Sting wins by disqualification, but look at Kane pulling the chair away. Oh, Kane's not happy. He thought he had the match under control. He doesn't appreciate the Undertaker coming in with a chair. Oh, Sting rolling out of the ring, managing to get away. Sting and Luger win by disqualification, but look at this, a war of words going on here. And now Peter Griffin coming down. Trying to be the peacemaker here, trying to settle the rift between these two brothers. But wait, Kane! Kane going right after Griffin. He's got him by the throat. Choke slam on the Fat Phenom. And now Kane saying that's it. Is this the end of the Brothers of Destruction? Has Kane turned his back on his brother? It certainly appears to be that way. You want some great created wrestlers in your game, but without going through the lengthy process of creating them yourself? Well, I can help you out with that. If you play on PS2 or PS2 emulator, I can create just for you a custom save data file and preload it with up to 30 created wrestlers that you have chosen. If you're interested, send me an email at pastgengamingemail@gmail.com. My email is linked on the main channel page, and I can also do this for the PSP, but on PSP I can only do save files for the European version of the game.